Hello and welcome to Smooth Fusion Sitefinity tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use the Sitefinity out-of-the-box news module. So there are four components to the news module. You have the news module itself, you have the news page, you have the news details page, and you have the news widget that lives on both of those pages. So first, I have already logged into Sitefinity, and as you can see here, I have the existing news page and the news article page, and I will dive into those in a moment. But for first, let's dive into the news module. So the news module lives beneath the content tab with all of the other content types existing on the site. So here you can see that I already have a number of existing news items. So I'm going to dive into one of these and show you what it's about. So whenever you create your news item, you first enter your title for the news article. You enter the description or the content body of that news article, the summary of that news article that you want to display on the news page where you have short summaries for each news article before users will dive into the details pages. You also have the option of adding categories and tags, and this is not always set up on every site, but if you are using categories and tags to organize your news items, you can do so here. Additional information like author and the source name and source URL, whether it's from an external site, you might want to include that source URL for attribution. You have more options like controlling the URL for the news item and adding additional URLs to redirect to it. By default, the URL for the news articles is based on the title of the news article. Additional URLs can be whatever you would like, and they will redirect to the URL. You have the option of enabling and disabling comments, and you also have the option of adding related media, and typically this needs to be configured in the templates on where to show it. But in many cases, the related images might be the thumbnail image, or they might be a header image that appears within the news article. And then down here we have some custom fields. So unless these are implemented, they will not appear for you, but for this site, they have a featured option as well as options for Open Graph to share to social media. So we have created this news article and publish it. Now, if we want to navigate to the page to show you how to add these articles to the page. And as I mentioned, you have two pages. You have the news page and you have the news article page. The news page is used as a list of all news items within the page or within your content type that are published. And over here you can see that we have categories and tags and an ability to subscribe. So these are not using the news widget, but I will show you those in a moment. But this is a news widget, which I will show you in the back end. And once you click on one of these articles, it will take you to the news details page in which all of the content that you added to your news article in the back end will display. And here is what the comment box looks like that can be enabled or disabled. So let's dive into those pages. So as I mentioned, you have your news page, and this page uses the news widget to display all of the news articles. And to add the news widget to your page, you simply come over here to the content widgets, drag and drop the news widget to the page, select edit, and then choose how you want content items to display and what items you want to display. So if you want all published news articles to show, you will select that here, or you can select specific news articles, or you can filter them by categories and tags. Next, we have our list settings, so you can control whether the news articles are paginated, and you can select how many items you want to show, and then you can also set a limit on the total number you want to show, or you can set it to no limit and no paging. You can sort news items by a number of features, so that could be last published, last modified, by title, set as manual, or you can do advanced mode. Additionally, you do have templates that are associated with the page that you're showing it on, whether it's the news landing page or the news article page. So this has the news list page because this is for the news page. Single item settings, so this is what controls what happens whenever a user selects a news article on the front end and shows you where they're taken. Auto-generated page is a page that it uses the same page that you're on here for your news articles, and it dynamically loads in the article but will retain anything else on the page that's outside of the news widget. But for this example, we have it set up to use an existing page, which is the news article page, and the detail template, and this tells it which template to use for the articles whenever that page is loaded. So once that's configured, you can publish the page, go into your news article page that if you haven't set up, you will need to set up, or if it's already set up, and you add your news widget to this page again. You will also do all published news items, list settings, just a list settings, and you choose your template that you want to use. But really what's controlled here is that you want to control what is shown on the page when an article is selected. And since we are loading content into this page dynamically, we will select auto-generated page, and then we will select the detail page queue. This is relative to what it's named in your code, but in our example, it is named this. And so this is selected, and as you see, it shows everything here still. But if we navigate to the front end, this is the news page, an article is selected, and then it takes you to the news article page. And you can see here in the URL, it appends the URL because it is a child page of the news. So we have inside Quantum news, news article, and then we have our news article URL. And this is modifiable in the backend, as I mentioned. So in some cases for SEO, you might want to exclude things like year or any additional information that might be included. For more Sitefinity tips and tricks, follow our channel, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter.